to Bear Cave Watch Reviews. I'm your host, Papa Bear, and today we're going to be looking at the Timex Expedition Gallatin. This is one of my newest pieces that I just picked up in 2026. So we're 4 days into the year, and I already bought something. I hadn't been pawn shop hopping in a while. I lucked out and scored this watch for less than half of the retail price today. We're going to look at it, check it out, and see if I got a deal or a dud. Once again, just to be clear, I purchased this watch. Nobody sent it to me. I'll be giving you a full, unbiased review. As always, I'll give you the pros and cons, overall thoughts about the watch, and let you know at the end if it gets the Bear Cave seal of approval. So I'm going to clean this off. And before we start, I do need to do two things. I asked in one of my videos what you guys do with your extra boxes, which I know we all have a bunch of. So today they came in handy, and I'm using them as a little platform for the watch since that didn't come with that. And before we get started, let's do our wrist check. And today, it's not a G-Shock, it's a SNE, or however you say it, but that's what I'm wearing today. A really nice watch. This was a gift from a buddy called Alan. Alan, thank you so much for being a strong supporter of the channel. I just really like it. It's simple, it's clean, it looks like a G-Shock. So that's today. All right, so let's take a look at this watch real quick. Bring it up close. Sorry about the studio lights. Let's put it over here so we can look at the specs and the dimensions of the watch. And as you can tell, it's just a simple field watch-like watch, I guess is the best way to say it. I'm not 100% sure that it would be a full field watch, but it definitely has the look. It's part of the Expedition line, so it's a really nice piece. And it comes on a really comfortable silicone strap. It's pliable. I really like the strap. And that, I think, was one of the things that I really attracted me to it, other than the face of the watch. So let's just talk about what I like, what I don't like, and go from there. All right, so let's check out the watch on my wrist. I have a 7-inch wrist. This is a 44 millimeter case. It's very, very thin, only 11.5 millimeters. So that's just to give you some context. And now let's talk about the things that I like about the watch. Let me pull it off here just to show you again the watch. Now, I like that it's a Timex. I love that. It's, for those of you old enough to remember, it takes a licking and keeps on ticking. That is definitely one of the things that I do like about Timex watches. The price point, always great. Even though some of their newer releases are coming out a bit expensive, the Expedition line is not. Again, super comfortable silicone strap, and I don't know if it's going to come out on camera because it's black, but the buckle is signed. I do like that the dial is easy to, clean and easy to read. You're not going to have problems. The hands are skeletonized to a point, but the green on the tips or the white on the tips really stands out. The date window is well done. It's lightweight, and this is where the resin case is really nice. Because if this were 44 millimeter and stainless steel, it would be much heavier. But because it's resin, it's light. The water resistance says 50 meters. In general, that's suitable for maybe swimming, diving. I wouldn't take the watch diving. That's just me. But again, totally subjective. If you want to take it in, and it doesn't have a screw down crown, it's a push down crown, so that's something to think about. And then the other thing that I love about this watch is the Indiglo, and I'm not going to do a whole video on it. I'll just post a couple pictures with the Indiglo on so you can see it. It's definitely bright enough to be used. All right, now let's talk about the few things that I don't like about the watch. For me, it's a little bit big at 44 millimeters, but again, not a huge thing, but it is a little bit loud, and Timex watches are loud normally. The water resistance isn't best, like I said, but that's really the only three things that I have a problem with overall, especially, and I'll put links in the description. It's not a very expensive watch, and I think that you could justify those things because of the price point. It's got mineral crystal, of course, at the price point. You're not going to get a sapphire crystal, but the strap is well made. It feels good. It's quartz, so set it, forget it. And of course, battery is going to cost you 25 cents if you buy them in bulk. So that's one thing to look at. Now, overall, I've only had the watch a couple of days, but I like it and I'm happy with it. It's one of those things. As soon as I bought it, I put it on my wrist, wore it the whole day. Then I wore it again, and I really like it. I think one of the things that subconsciously is that it reminds me not just of a field watch, but almost a mill sub type watch in its own way. So that definitely helped. Now, whoops, there we go. Let's put this bad boy up. We got to ask that important question: would it get the seal of approval? Let's find out. Now, before we answer the question, I know that some people are going to be like, you've only had to watch a few days. How can you really do a full review? I mean, it's a Timex Expedition. I have 3 of them already. This is just a different execution of it. Again, the loom is a little different on the Indiglo, not terribly different. It is bright. It's a different style as far as it looks more like a mill sub. It's bigger, but overall, I mean, it's a Timex Expedition, so you kind of know what you're going to get. It's usually a matter of whether you like the straps that come with it, whether it matches what you're wearing. So, there's those things. But overall, I could tell you right away when I saw the price, and again, I got this for half the retail price. So if you do your research and look at the links, I think that there's a no-brainer here. It definitely gets the Bear Cave seal of approval. Inexpensive, good company, good background, good history, and again, it does what it's supposed to do. It tells time. It can get beat, and it looks like a field watch or a mill sub. So for me, it's a no-brainer. Again, my opinion. So as always, thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to do so. If you're not following me on all my social media, I will have links in the description as well. I try to put up fresh content every day. I do watch of the days. I do also do shout outs for those of you that have channels and you want to grow some. We can help each other. I think that's really important in the watch community because it can't just be the same 5 people giving the same opinions on the same 5 watches. So anyhow, this is Papa Bear. We'll see you next time.